Jack in the Box by Frah-Ilhan, Chapter 1. Hauntings. Centuries ago, there was a nursery that was located in London. There was a group of women who looked after the nursery, but no one wanted to take their children there. However, during a harsh winter, all three of them passed away, suspiciously. No one knew exactly when or how they died. This nursery was rebuilt to become a great and attractive house. 15 years later, before the Bangtan boys' visit, the house was noticed by a family who had just moved to town. The family was carefree, cheerful, and grateful for what they had. A beautiful house with a great neighborhood that was just a few miles away. They were about to start a new, extraordinary life, or so they thought. One gloomy night, the family fell asleep. The wind began to howl. Clouds scudded across the full moon, whose light began to fade in the darkness. There was a creak from the stairs. The young boy of the family woke with a gasp, looking around for a familiar face, until the door opened with a groan. The boy's eyes were wide open, scared of what would appear. A hushed voice whispered, "I was waiting for you." The little boy squealed. Something moved closer and closer to the child, who was now paralyzed in fear. The low voice hissed, "There is nothing to be afraid of." The moon shone on a jack-in-the-box. Surely, this couldn't be what was speaking to him, or worse, what was going to hurt him. Suddenly, a smirk twisted Jack's face. His lungs frantically pushed and pulled, gasping for air, while the little boy's face flushed pale and gray with terror. He felt trapped, his voice muted. He couldn't scream, couldn't yell. He was in danger, and his parents and older sister were just a few doors away. Yet, he couldn't reach out for help. Holding the duvet tightly, squeezing it for dear life, while his eyelids shut tight against one another, not daring to open. A small, sharp object appeared in the hand of Jack, whose size grew larger than normal. Sorcery. He crept on the bed, slowly, enjoying the sensation of this hauntment, breathing in this poor little man's fear. That's when he started enchanting, these strange words that harmed and crushed, feeling intense pain. The boy finally let out a weak scream that shook the ground, unheard and uncared for, never to be heard of again. The moon's light sparkled, but the night was dark. This small, innocent boy wasn't the only victim of this monstrous beast. Shape-shifting, back into his petite form, waddling side to side back to his confinement, peacefully pleased with himself, knowing there will be more to come. This was only the beginning.